great, beautiful, blissful rising to all of my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy, Terrible Waunstar. Gotta break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, wherever it's at in your chart. Salutations, rich rising. Look, no, it's MIA. Been busy. Like, I'm in here now though, so I got you. Now, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. If it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, I also try to be the best reader that I can for you. If not, it's other beautiful people that can help assist you on your journey, okay? Now, let's get in prayer and meditation. Spirit guides, angels, universe. We thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Anybody wishing any ill will mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that beautiful energy and give it to the universe and never to the sender, okay? Ashe, ashe, amen, namaste, salah. Let's get into this thing. Now, Virgo, the title of this one is, you are not flowing in the same direction anymore. Stop resisting the past. Again, you are not flowing in the same direction anymore. Stop resisting the past. Virgo, you may have been going into certain situations or uncertain about certain situations that how you want things to go in your life, okay? Now, the way how things has been going may have created some type of stagnation, some type of hindrance, or something that you have started to be more aware about. Now, you also are on the right track about going down a road for you, but you are starting to also understand about going down the wrong road around others around you. You may be feeling lost. You may be feeling some type of emotional setback. You may be feeling more imbalanced, where you may be feeling like you're sinking, or you may be feeling like it's time to make a change. Virgo, you have stopped being around certain individuals around you that's not giving you the determination. But it's time to get back in that atmosphere with those. Now, however, you also around a lot of individuals who's not trying to keep you on the right track or trying to benefit and use you. And you're being more aware about them patterns about your friends, the patterns about your loved ones, the patterns about the dynamics, how people treat you. Virgo, you starting to open up and realize within yourself, you know who you are, you know which direction that you're going, you know where you want to head and how things are becoming, okay? Now, with that basically being said, we're going to go a little bit more deeper into tarot, but let's go ahead and get in meditation first. So what we're going to work on is commitment, okay? Commitment does help you with your solar plexus. Now, it also helps you in digestion, determination, and focus, enhances digestion and supports spinal alignment, cultivates concentration and spiritual commitment, okay? Now, if you got hypertension, monitor your effects with this, okay? So let's go ahead and go into instructions. Place the left palm facing upward in front of the belly. Make a fist with the right hand with thumb facing up. Place in the center of the left palm. Relax the shoulders back and down. Now, I align awareness, focus, and commitment. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. That is what we're going to say today for affirmation, okay? So, shout out to my A1 Day 1s, V2 Round 2. Shout out to everybody. If you're new to the channel, I want to welcome my arms into you and say, come on in and gather the message that Spirit's trying to give you. Not me, but Spirit, okay? So, let's go ahead. Breathe in positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. Breathe in positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. One last time. Breathe in. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Hold it. And release out. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Ashe, ashe, amen. Namaste. Salah. Let's get directly into this thing, shall we? Virgo, one thing I do want to tell you right now, no matter what you're going through, you are okay, okay? If you hit a little bump in the road, you'll get through it, okay? Just keep your mind focused. Keep your mind sharp. Don't let nobody tell you anything that you cannot do, because you got to believe in you. And once you start believing in yourself, you can accomplish all things. A mustard seed can move a mountain. In other words, one affirmation that comes from your mind, as above, so below. As you think about it and you ponder on it and you put actions on it and you give it to the universe, it's going to fall down into your lap. But it's like playing catch now. Once you throw that prayer up, you're going to have to run and take some type of action to make that catch, if you understood what I'm saying, okay? Now, let's see what we got for the beautiful spirit guide from Virgo. For Virgo, say it correctly. Virgo, I also feel like some of you may be working down to the bone. Virgo, keep hustling, keep doing what you got to do. I'm not saying hustle in that type of dynamic, in a urban dynamic. I am talking about just keep grinding. If you focused on doing positive things, keep being positive. Don't let nobody steal you from your light, okay? Spirit guides in the universe, what do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Virgo, here we go. What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. And now if you're a cross watcher, this is for you as well. So let's get into this thing. Virgo, right now we got the Ace of Swords being upright for you as the main theme. I'm finna break this down slowly on this reading. Yes, I got a different spread out. So here we go. Virgo, what you got going on is some mental clarification that you need to find out within yourself. Now, I feel like you may be healing, going through some type of cycles right now. You may be seeing repetitious things over and over and over, and this is why you're going through cycles. You are going through a transition phase right now, eliminating the old and going into something new. Now, the situation is by you turning around and being in the Ace of Swords moment, you are turning around having your mind sharp and you are doing everything that you got to do to get out of some type of recognition that you are not getting. You want some type of acknowledgement, and you are starting to see people is not acknowledging you, or your spouse may not be acknowledging you the way that you want it to be mentally and logically for you. So Virgo, what you're doing, you are starting to take some type of action, or this may be challenging because you may need to take some type of action for yourself. So even though you've been defensive lately, Virgo, you've been very shielded off from your individual, all because you know it's some type of third party situation or some type of deceitful event behind your back is going on for majority of you. So Virgo, this is why one reason you're not flowing in the same direction is because you have stopped taking action. You have stopped putting efforts. You are no longer being very ambitious, and you realize it's time to make a divine choice or a divine decision. Now, the decision that you have made into your life, you are starting to understand how to expand and explore more of the options that you have for yourself. And when I say options, I'm not talking about emotional options. I'm talking about you are starting to see yourself prosper when it comes to you being more of a independent. And Virgo, right now, you are still going through delays in your mind about the situation because you are being strategic about what's going on into your life. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. There we go. Now, let's see what else that we have. Forgive me for that. Now, spirit guides in the universe, what else do we have for the beautiful Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? What else do we have for Virgo? I want to clarify something. Virgo, the reason why you keeping your mind sharp right now because you got your boundary set. You got tired and you drew the line with somebody. You are starting to see things how it is and how they are, and this is why you're not taking any action anymore. You're not swiftly moving in fast towards the individual as well, all because right now you are stepping into action. You're being more assertive about what direction that you want to take or how things needs to be done. Now, the reason why you also in a delayment about not getting the recognition that you deserve, because Virgo, you have made again a divine choice about the cycles that has been taken that's going on in your life. You are starting to get the epiphany, you are starting to get the awakening and the understanding about these delays, about why things are not moving forward or why things may be stagnated. So what you choose to do, you chose yourself overall. You chose with divine choices to be loyal to yourself, because you gave loyalty out for far too long. You was trusting, you being very reliable, or you may have been thinking that this person was going to be reliable to you. You was believing in the relationship growing, and then again, you had to make some type of action in your challenges. This is why it's challenging for you to keep moving forward, because the more that you tried to go forward, you kept looking back at your past, and this what kept on causing some type of possibility delay, or something that's not being fruitful, some type of risk you're not willing to take. It's something you're not being free, or you may be feeling like you trapped or stuck from exploring your options, or exploring out, or collaborating, or networking, or seeing something that's what is else out there. Now you are starting to see, even in the challenges, it's still you looking for a better perspective about how to move your life. You're trying to clear your mind throughout these challenges, but even though while you are standing so defensive in action, or why you turn around and just like being wise about the choices that you are making, because you are tired of going in another delay. You don't want to go into another cycle. And this is why another part of your healing aspect right now is you're not taking temptation. Spirit is showing you that, hey, this is how you can get through A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but turn around, you're not going through the bait, because you're not, for one, you're not transitioning to take some type of action. Majority of you seeing somebody may have failed by temptation from a third party situation, and this is why you being defensive. Or maybe a third party situation happened to you where you felt abandoned and you feel like you've been dismissed. So this is why I keep creating delays about you moving towards the direction that you want to go to in this cycle, all because, Virgo, you keep on imagining things to change. You keep on hoping and wishing something that's going to change, and it's something that you're fantasizing about. But all in deep reality, you see the outcome for how it is. You know it's a third-party situation. You know everything is not right. You know you are being strategic. You're trying to be very intelligent about the logical choice and move that you make. But with this third-party situation, it did open your heart. It did show you about the vulnerability that you have about people who is not giving you what you desire and what you require. Now, what the thing about it is, you are being strategic on how not to cling on and how not to hang on to a situation or obsess or spy over things. Some of you may have stopped spying over people. Some of you may have put yourself in a situation where you just no longer care, and you just starting to live life the way that you needed to live. Okay? All right. Spirit guides in the universe. What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What else do we have for Virgo? Virgo, right now with the King of Wands basically being in reverse, I feel like some of your challenges is you are going in your past. You are turning around and letting this past create some type of tower moment into your life where it may be self-sabotaging a relationship for some of you. Now, for others of you, it may be about time for you to take action to be in transition into a new cycle. You are starting to realize again that somebody's overpowering or somebody is controlling the dynamic of the relationship. And again, this is why you are starting to not follow this direction, but you still contemplating on what to do next. Now, Virgo, the choices that you are making right now, is also time for you to stop worrying and stop stressing about people in a challenging state. Yes, you are in a challenging state. What do you mean challenging state? Right now, Virgo, if you are turn around and not having a secure attachment style, and I'll throw my hand up because I ain't got no secure attachment style, so this is dealing with me too. Now, if you are turning around putting yourself in situations where you are stressing over people, stressing over things, and being stressful where it's destroying your life, time to get it together, okay? Now, stop worrying about that. Stop stressing about it. If me want to be me, let me go be me. If Tyrone want to be Tyrone, let Tyrone go be Tyrone, because you got the right to choose. Stop putting yourself in isolation and stop taking that time from you being trapped from not being a free spirit. It's time for you to take that risk and that leap of faith. You are looking at new positive ways to get out of toxic situations. Now, the new perspective that you have is you are starting to understand now how not to let your attitude or let your emotions or let anything get in the way. Yes, it's challenging, but you need to clear your mind to get a clear-headed space towards the happiness that you want to go. Now, Virgo, you still in delayment. The reason why is some of you are having a fear of abandonment. Some of you having a fear of being dismissed, or some of you may have just an irrational fear of not walking away. Time for you to also look at you as the beautiful you that you are. If you're going to fantasize about something, fantasize about the beautiful person that you are. Fantasize about how to get out of a third-party situation, accept things for how they are, open your heart, open your mind for yourself, stop hanging on and clinging on to people that's giving you confused tendencies. Ashe, amen. Namaste. This is kind of powerful. I kind of like this. Now, Virgo, stop letting your pride and ego get in the way. Sometimes it's okay to start over, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, you've been working on yourself, I've seen like since this fall. So it's time to make the proper changes. Stop feeling like you abandoned. Stop projecting out negative situations. It's time for you to stay positive. And the more that you start to flow towards that direction, the more you'll get through the dark night of the soul moment. Somebody may have this energy around you, Virgo, and this is why you keep resisting the past within yourself, because it's time to do inner child work again. Now, one thing I can't say all the time, everybody say they spiritual until you go through shadow work. This is when the real spirituality come in, when you got to start finding out more about yourself, how to get through the betrayal, how to get through the trauma, how to get through all the upsets and the ups and downs and this, that, and the other. You got to get through it. Hold on. Water tastes so good. But you got to get through all the ups and downs, the ins and outs, in order to prosper. Now, majority of us let our ego and our pride get in the way when it comes to relationships and when it comes to friendships. The reason why is because we look at people differently. Start looking at a person for who they are, even though you still may be cool with them, because if they that way, they that way. If they're a snake, they're a snake. But if they good, they good. If they just have tendencies and problems in this area, just know who your people are. So if they do it, you know who it is. But you starting to get the epiphany and understanding of accepting you for who you are. You don't no longer want to keep flowing in directions and dynamics with people who is not helping you prosper, and you starting to see that. So now stop resisting the past. Understand who they are for how they are. Lover, friend, child, co-worker, whoever. Love them for who they are, but also be smart enough to make the best decisions for you, for not feeling deceived or feeling like you're being deceptive or anything, etc. So, with that basically being said, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. I have not said that at all. Now, first thing is, I am grateful to my body for supporting me through life. I am grateful for my body for supporting me through life. Ashe, amen, namaste, salah. The other one is, I'm seeing uplifting rainbow energy everywhere in the world to raise positivity and bring peace and love to all beings. Ashe, amen, namaste, salah. Namaste. And I am preparing to move into my perfect place, which is on its way to me right now. Ashe, amen, namaste. So, let's get a little bit more. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button before we get up out of here. Now, spirit guides in the universe, what else do we have for Virgo to close this out? What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Virgo, right now, stop chasing thrills. Stop chasing things that you no longer, if it's moving too fast for you, take your time. You own your life. Your life is one life to live, and you take the pace of how it needs to be. If you turn around and working too hard, it may be time to celebrate and relax. If you've been relaxing too long, it may be time for you to get back to work and start getting back in the nitty gritty, because you are grateful to your body for supporting you through life, okay? Don't let your ego and pride get in the way. Start changing up a little bit. Now, for some of you, stop overindulging in the situations that is not suitable for your mental health to grow, okay? Now, we are spiritual. Like the spiritual part of us, we are looking for a higher source within ourselves to help us individually grow into a better aspect into our life. Now, with that basically being said, stop overindulging and putting other people before the things that you need to do for you to help yourself grow. And finally, even though it's been a slow race, stop putting focus into people who is not reciprocating, giving you the things that you need in return. If you're starting to see that they're making promises that they can't keep and it's been a slow race, do what you got to do. Live your life accordingly. So with that basically being said, peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace. I love you. God love you. The universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. That's the most important thing on the channel. Ashe, amen. Namaste, baby. Yep.